Since the coming of the ESN to the southeast, violent crimes have failed Igbo land, UGO, EGBUJO blasts ESN. ESN, which was floated by the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra and their leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may be seen as a welcome development and a security organization that has come to protect the people of eastern Nigeria by some people from the region. But certainly not all Easterners are happy with the security outfit and the activities in the part of the country. To those who have welcomed the formation and operation of the ESN, the coming of the security outfit has reduced the ever-growing security crisis in the region. Whether the claim is right or wrong, that remains to be confirmed by the larger society. On the other hand, those who are against the illegally formed security organization are saying that the coming of the security body, which has its base located in the bushes and forests around the region, only succeeded in bringing pain and shame to the people living in the region. Well, the people have not complained, first of all, and what makes you think that ESN is illegal? These persons who are not buying into Nnamdi Kanu's claim that ESN is out to protect the people included UGO EGBUJO, a popular Facebook user who is also from the southeastern Nigeria, the region where security body is operating. In a Facebook post made hours ago by the Igbo man, the coming of ESN to the region has brought pain, sorrows, and anguish to the people living in southeast Nigeria. UGO EGBUJO, who wondered why the security organization being promoted by Nnamdi Kanu as peace-oriented organization decided to locate its operational base in the forest and bushes, says the killing of policemen and destruction of police facilities, as well as the tragedy brought upon prison officials and their facilities, are not signs of an organization that is peaceful or ready to restore peace in the region. He further expressed shock over how the operatives of the Eastern Security Network continue to stay in the bushes while unknown gunmen continue to unleash terror on the people they claim to be protecting. In fact, UGO is not happy that the southeastern Nigeria, which was very peaceful before now, is being rocked by persistent kidnapping, killing of security men and other innocent citizens by the said unknown gunmen. Since the coming of the ESN to the southeast, kidnapping has become rife in the region again, UGO EGBUJO said in his Facebook post. He basically went on, it may be very difficult for some people of Eastern Nigeria to believe in the submission of UGO concerning the ESN as contained in the above Facebook post. However, its claim in the post, if carefully studied, may carry some elements of truths. Even if you cannot pinpoint the reasonable thing from the post, don't you think any security organization that is out to restore peace will never engage other security agencies in her areas of responsibility as the ESN is doing? What of the criminals that are randomly and unlawfully being freed from the prison by the suspected operatives of ESN? Don't you think that allowing some of these criminals who must have been taken away from the society for the sake of peace will constitute danger in the region? Are the activities of the ESN, which Nnamdi Kanu claim is for peace, not compounding the problems of insecurity in the region? Let me leave the rest for you to deliberate on. I'd say one thing that is sort of that sort of disarms the ESN in a way is because they obviously know in the country they can't necessarily have like a uniform, a base. They can't, for them to be successful, knowing that they're already being watched or being looked at against, and the propaganda against them is so huge, they wouldn't do that to themselves, because again, in day one, the base, the uniform, if they're too identifiable, then obviously that's a problem. I think that in this way, obviously they're unknown and they're in bushes, so then when we have attacks that are reported as unknown, the perpetrators are reported as unknown gunmen, unknown kidnappers, unknown this, unknown that, and the ESN is also unknown, and they normally work in bushes. They don't necessarily help themselves or rescue themselves from that sort of assumption, because they don't have a uniform, they don't have an outfit, and they're like sort of a vigilante group. So yes, I understand in some ways where people would be suspecting of them. But apart from that, it's very clear to see that the government is very much threatened of IPOB, first of all. And second of all IPOB has to do is breathe. And the government is already on their neck because they want to leave. And it's like, if they want to leave, they should have every right to leave. But obviously, you are holding them bondage. So it's like, the agitation, of course, will still continue. But if you're going to talk about how, the coming of the ESN in the Southeast, like, and how, he in the article he mentioned how, if there's actually peace, it's up to the larger society to decide. Actually, there has been some changes, and the people of the Southeast, they are not complaining. That is the thing. You guys are forcing it. They're literally forcing complaints. Like, these people are not complaining. And the fact was, in the Southeast, things were getting very, very bad. The Fulani herdsmen were coming in, doing whatever. And of course, the police they were not proactive. They were not proactive in protecting their citizens. Therefore, they had to protect themselves. And the people were not against it. It shows. And what was embarrassing, that I think that the Nigerian government cannot handle, is that ESN came, and ESN did their job for them. And so they cannot handle the fact that, ESN by IPOB and Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu, that first of all, the ESN was even launched surprisingly. No one even knew about it. That was very tactical and very smart. And so obviously it's a lot that reflects on the Nigerian government and their incompetency when, IPOB is very proactive in protecting their citizens, because they can't do the same. So yeah, the people are not complaining. They never did. And of course, certain things happen, and it's just like, to see how tactical and strategic the ESN or Nnamdi Kanu or Biafra has moved all this while, you really, really think that they'd make a reckless decision or do reckless things, such as trying to, allegedly burn down and free 1,800 inmates. The fact is, they are literally disarming themselves. There is no point. There's absolutely no point. And of course, it's not the first time. There's always been news allegedly that they captured an ESN member, and the ESN member confessed to what Nnamdi Kanu was doing and all that. The fact just remains that it's not that deep. It really isn't. But yeah, it is what it is. It's our country. Does not mean we have to accept it, but we have to understand that the rules work differently around here. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.